My Little Pony, a show that is made for younger kids and supposedly has nothing malicious about it, or so it seems. Now, not focusing on the 1980s versions, this show was very popular in the early 2000s and 10s until it recently ended, I think in 2019 or somewhere around there. Yeah, but in the early 2000s and 10s, there were some people that did some not so good things. A brony is an adult fan of My Little Pony, namely the 2010 show. Now, while I don't hold any grudges against any of these creators, I find some of the gore funny back then, considering there wasn't any sort of content label on them. Multiple 5-year-olds were just consuming this pony content they thought was their favorite show and turned out to be, for instance, Smile HD, Cupcakes. That's what I'm trying to get here, guys. Is Cupcake Smile HD the problem? Anything like that? Sort of, but not the full problem. The real problem I'm trying to get at is the creeps and pedophiles on the internet that go around and basically, for instance, some guy put a figurine in a jar and proceeded to cover your ears. Basically put a cement in there, and it was really, really gross. And I unfortunately saw the clip. Now, while I was not present during this time because I was like 5. So, I mean, yeah, technically, yeah, I could have been, but thankfully I wasn't on the internet around then, so I wasn't traumatized until much later. But I don't know, it's something that I found interesting and it always creeps me out, and I figured this channel doesn't have a lot of anything on it except weird rage bait stuff, so I might as well do some commentary because I used to. And honestly, I just think it's really kind of messed up some of the things people do to things that are supposedly going to be innocent. I mean, they're taking all the innocence out of all these things that these kids should be able to enjoy while their childhood is still, going. I want to take this moment out to say that I do not support any hate against bronies. Not all of them are bad. Some of them just genuinely like the show. Heck, I like Dexter's Lab. I mean, that's kind of normal actually, but you get the gif, just like video game nerds, it's okay, but what I'm trying to get at is the creeps out there. That's what I don't agree with. At the same time, it also goes to show how much of an impact it had. I mean, it had a lot of positive, feelings and lessons in the show that a lot of kids learn from, as well as, if adults like it, that's okay, I mean, honestly, I don't even mind it. I don't watch it anymore, but I like some of the parodies off of it. I like the Pony.Mauve series, even though its excessive gore is probably not good for kids, but, hopefully we can all just sit back and, at the end of the day, it's just people just having fun, on the internet. All the stuff like that happens all the time, well, if you want more, subscribe. This is my video.